Okay, so my next story, which is about 7-Eleven, the guys at 7-Eleven. Wow, this is like such a weird like tenkai of story time, but basically at the end of the day, I am making stupid ass choices with these men. But in 7-Eleven, because it's like a registered thing, right, and you meet people at 7-Eleven, so nothing happens with the staff, but then within the customers, so there are like customers once in a while that give me their numbers, like they would write their names and like give me their numbers. And he works at a hairdresser, so I didn't know if he wanted me to go to his hairdresser to get a haircut, or if he wanted me to call the number on the business card, but then that number would be connected to his business, not to his cell phone, right? That's why I was like, wait, what am I supposed to do with this? And then I just ignored it, although he was really cute. And then a couple weeks later, there was this like guy that looked half Japanese, half African American, and I thought he could speak fluent English. And when there's fluent English speakers, I usually get really excited because like it's really easy for me to connect. I feel like it's easier for me to connect with fluent English speakers than with fluent Japanese speakers, only because of like the background. We come from the same background, right? So then I got really excited, and then every time he came to the store, I would like mecha aisatsu shitari, like I was like, ah, konnichiwa, like good morning sir, like, konnichiwa, ohayo gozaimasu, mitana kanji. Then he told me he had a girlfriend, so then I was a little bit bummed out for like 1 millisecond, but then I realized that I didn't need a boyfriend right now, so I was like, okay, sure. Then the week after that, he came back to 7-Eleven and he gave me his name and his phone number. Let's just call him Bobby. It's not Bobby, but let's just call him Bobby. So it says basically in katakana, in Japanese, it says Bobby, and then it has his name on it. I added him online. I didn't give him my phone number, but yeah, I found him through the Line app, and then it was New Year's then, so I was like, Happy New Year. And then he responded, Happy New Year to you too, and then there was a heart on it, and I was like, oh, okay, like that. I didn't respond after that because he told me that he had a girlfriend. I was like, why are you using heart emojis when you're talking to me, boy? Like, I am not gonna let you cheat, okay? I just ignored it. I was like, okay, this is like already weird. And then a couple days later, he sent me again like Happy New Year, and I was like, oh, okay, like that. And I was like, oh, Happy New Year, like are you working through the New Year's as well? And then he's like, yeah, I am. And I was like, I am too. I'm working at 7-Eleven mitaina kanji de. And then we were just like doing pep talk and stuff like that, and then he started like saying like, can I call you, like that? And I was like, no, I'm with my sister. And he's like, can I please call you, like I just want to hear you for like just once, like I just want to hear your voice, like that. And I was like, no, and I think your girlfriend's gonna get mad, so no, like that. And he's like, please, just for 1 minute. And I was like, no. And then he just calls me through the Line app. I don't think he knows my phone number, but he just calls me. I was like, oh shoot. And then Sarah was there when this was happening. I was like, Sarah, what should I do? And then Sarah was like, I don't know, you choose what you want to do. And I was like, Sarah, I really don't know what to do. And Sarah's like, just pick up, like that, like I think it's gonna be funny. So then I pick up the phone, and then I find out that he's not half Japanese or half American. He can't speak English at all, in fact, and he's from the Dominican Republic, so he speaks fluent Spanish. Another thing I found out was that he's a osan, like he's way older than the group of men that I should be dating, okay? He looked pretty young. I would have guessed he's like maybe about 28 or 27, but he turned out he's like more than, like he was like, I'm an osan, like that, like I'm an old man. And he's like, guess how old I am? And I was like, I don't know. Like at first I thought you were in your 20s, but then now that you said you're an osan, I think you're in your 30s, like maybe even in your late 30s, like that. And he's like, well, I'm exactly 30. And I was like, well, that is the biggest lie I've ever heard in my entire life, because obviously he's not exactly 30. So then, yeah, the conversation was like going on, and the more I talked to him, the more I become like not interested in him. I just found him really annoying. I stopped responding to text messages because it was getting really annoying. But then he always came to the store, and every time I didn't respond to text messages, he would come to the store and say like, why didn't you answer me? I'm sad, kind of thing. He would be like really annoying. Like, he's hot, okay, like he's good looking, but then no, I'm not interested in taking men, 1, and 2, how he's approaching me is so annoying. So basically that happened, and then like one day he asked me if I had a boyfriend. Oh, he's like, me imagining you with another guy, it makes me really sad. And my response to that was, if you're sad, you said you have a girlfriend, right? Why don't you just go like hang out with your girlfriend? That's what I said. By the way, all of this conversation is in Japanese. And then his response to that was, he decides to record love songs and sends it to me. Like, he didn't even answer that question. I didn't know what to say to that. I was like, okay, this is really annoying. And then that's why I didn't respond for like 2-3 days. And then every single day that I didn't respond, he would come to the store because like I work a morning shift, and I guess that's the time that he goes to work. Okay, Sarah. Oh, Sarah, do you want to hear the rest of the story?
Oh, sure. Do you have something I can eat?
Do you want to go somewhere? I have until 5.
Yeah, I have to leave soon.
Where?
Work.
We could like stop by a 7-Eleven and we could just chill here, I guess.
Oh, sure. What is all
with
this room?
Why?
What is that you're hanging?
Oh, isn't it cute?
Oh, it's only a bunch of clothes.
Yeah, it's a bunch of clothes.
Oh, that's
Tata
scary.
gave it to me. Why?
No,
What did you think it was?
Weird. It's cute.
What did you think it was?
Oh my god, that was like some kind of candy wrappers you were hanging.
No. Sorry, I don't have food.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, so I think you know the part until the guy, he sent me songs, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so ちょうどいいタイミング来た. So then one of the workers, the guy workers that work with me in the morning, sojoking, he noticed that he was really like flirty with me. He's like, Bobby-san めっちゃアタックするな like that. And then I was like, はいなんか実はちょっと怖いんですよ like that. And then because like if it's waru like そのまま like just mailing, I don't mind. But then I was afraid that like he was gonna get really mad at me or something because like I'm 結局 not like meeting him outside of work. And I was afraid that there's gonna be like, I think this might be overthinking, but I was afraid that there was gonna be some kind of abuse, and I got really scared. And then he's like, well, there have been a stalker jigen before with one of our female workers with a male customer, so like I think you should tell the tencho like that. And I was like, oh okay, like that. But then like I Kekyuko never told the tencho, so then he just told him for me. I was like, thank you sir, like that. And then the next day when I met the tencho, he's like, oh, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, this was happening. And then he's like, well, you know, guys, like with guys you should just like tell them straight off the bat. Like if you just keep talking to him, he's gonna think that he has a chance with you because guys are really positive thinkers. So like just cut him off, like tell him that you have a boyfriend, wear a ring on your like left hand and stuff with your ring finger, and just tell him you have a boyfriend like that. And then he's like, everything will stop then, like that, right? So then yesterday after work, I was gonna go shopping for Claire's today, by the way, for a ring that fits my ring finger, because this one's a little bit big for my ring finger, and I was afraid like at work it's gonna fall off. So I was gonna go buy a ring finger today. Anyway, so basically what happened was I decided to mail him after the song, because I didn't mail him anything right after the song, right? So then I messaged him. I was like, oh, I'm really sorry that I haven't been responding to you. It's because like なんか実は私も彼氏がいて、で最近彼氏が私たちがメールでやり取りしてるのがバレて、ですごいキレて、これ以上気づきたくないので返事してなかったです。And then you know what he said?
一緒やんみたいな。What?
He's like それやだ、絶対嘘。それでも諦めないよ、だから無駄 like that. And then he's like 君が好き、世界で誰よりもだからずっとそばにいてダメな僕を叱ってよ。君に会えてどんだけ毎日が楽しい。ステフちゃんってあも like that. 女の嘘は許すのが男だ。I was like, what? Like, I thought this was like the best way to like end everything.
Yeah.
And then he says this.
Wow. めっちゃ粘るなこいつ。
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Like, there's nothing you can say after that.
やばいよな。
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. What am I supposed to do?
I feel like he's done this a lot though.
And he probably got some girls doing this. I know a lot of people would be like, just tell him to like F off kind of thing. I should. でもね、なんかね、this is like really bad for me too. でもちょっとだけ楽しいんだよね。止まってほしいっちゃう。だってこれぐらいやったら怖くはないやん。
Well, yeah.
Yeah. 怖い時は I really wish he could like back off. But これは普通に面白いやん。That's why it's like, it's kind of funny for me. And I don't feel like I'm leading him on, or I don't feel that guilty because he has a girlfriend, right? Well, this is like really bad for me. 最悪 for me too. But like なんかね、ちょっと楽しいんだよね。But yeah, I'm never gonna like, we're never gonna meet outside of 7-Eleven though. And I'm gonna quit soon anyway. Story of my life. Woo! But yeah, that's what's been going on. Am I being a bad person? Do you think I'm a bad
I
person?
don't know, I think you're crazy. I wouldn't, but like, I
Why?
think that's why your life is fun. I know, I think he's weird.
By the way, this is his response to when I said, like, you have a girlfriend, right? Like, why don't you just play with your girlfriend? And then he sent me this. So basically that's what he sent me. It's like a 3-minute song, like the entire song. And then I ignored it. And then, yeah.
That boo-boo.
Am I an idiot?
女の嘘は許すのが男だ 女の嘘は許すのが男だ
Like if he's not a dangerous person, it's kind of funny. This is my story, my update about the weird guys at work. Cheers to green tea.
No, when you cheers.
And I actually have work again from 5, so which is in 2 hours.